Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my third lesson of D3, chapter number 8, exercise 8D. In these lessons, students, we are learning and discussing how to solve any oblique triangle and how to choose sine law or cosine law for the solution of triangle or basic trigonometric ratios and Pythagoras theorem. We know that basic trigonometric ratios and Pythagoras theorem are applicable for the right angle triangles only, but as under this topic the triangles which are given to us, they are oblique, so we will not be applying Pythagoras theorem and basic trigonometric ratios for the solution of the triangle. Now, how to decide that whether we have to solve the triangle by sine law or cosine law? These are the important points that we have to keep in our mind and we have to understand before going to O-level examination. So please do not miss any part of the lesson, because during the lesson I'll be giving you some basic tips and tricks to decide that which law, either sine law or cosine law, is preferable for the solution of this situation and how to solve the given situation. So let's move to today's class, and in today's class we'll be discussing question number 5. But before going and starting the lesson, I hope all of you remember the message of the previous lesson, that in these days birds and animals, due to the cold weather, are not finding the food properly. So please, I hope you have made some arrangements for their food and are keeping grains for them at the top of the roof. Thank you very much. And let's read the question 5 from the book. Question 5 says, in triangle ABC, AB is 6.7 centimeter, BC is 3.8 centimeter, AC is 5.3 centimeter, and find the size of the smallest angle. Find the size of the smallest angle. I always advise it to my students that must read and compare the question and underline important terms of the question. Here the requirement of the question is the terms that begin after word find, what and how. Find, what and how, they are the requirement of question, and actual requirement of the question is size of the smallest angle. Recall my previous lesson of exercise 8C. I told you clearly that how to decide which angle or which length will be the largest or smallest. We know that the angle in front of the smallest length will be the smallest angle. So if we look at the given lengths, one of the lengths is 6.7, other is 5.3, and the third one is 3.8. So 3.8 is the smallest length. So it means the angle in front of that, which is angle A, that is the smallest angle. Angle A is the smallest angle. Must read and follow the instructions of the question. Do not show unnecessary calculations. I'm not going to find all of the angles here. I will just be finding the requirement of the question, and the requirement of the question is smallest angle. So according to cosine law, in triangle ABC, in triangle A, B and C, first of all we have to write the cosine law, that A square will be equal to B square plus C square. A I'm keeping here because I need to find cos of angle A, minus 2 times BC and cos of angle A. Now what we have to do, we have to insert the values carefully. 3.8, A has the value 3.8 square, equals to B is 5.3 square, 5.3 square, C is 6.7, 6.7 minus 2 times the product of these two values, 5.3 into 6.7, and cos of angle A as it is, because that is the requirement of question. Now it's a game of calculator. I just have to hold the calculator. 3.8 square is 14.44, 14.44, and 5.3 square, 5.3 square gives me 28.09, 28.09 plus 6.7 square gives me 44.89. 44.89 minus 2 multiplied by 5.3 multiplied by 6.7, and this gives me 71.02 cos of angle A. Now look, these two terms, 28.09 and 44.89, they are the like terms. We have to add them up. 28.09 plus 44.89, this gives me 72. 8 and 4, 12, 72.98, 72.98 minus 71.02 and cos of angle A, 14.44. Take this to other side. 14.44 minus 72.98 equals to minus 71.02 and cos of angle A, 72 minus 14.44, and this gives me 58.54 with minus sign because 72 is larger. 71.02 and cos of A, we have negative sign on both sides, we can cancel it out easily. So cos of A will be equal to, we have to shift it to other side, 58.54 divided by 71.02. So or A will be equal to cos inverse of 58.54 upon 71.02, cos inverse 58.54 upon 71.02, and close the bracket, and this gives me angle A equals to 34.48, or angle A approximately will be equal to 34.5 degrees. I hope you are clear that how we are finding the value of the smallest angle. Always integrate your lesson with the previous lesson, because if the previous link is weak, the new concept will also be affected. Moving to question number 6, and let me first read and confirm the data with the book. Question 6 says, in triangle PQR, PQ is 7.8, QR is 9.1 centimeters, and PR is 4.9 centimeter. Find the size of the largest angle. So we are given with the triangle PQR. I have sketched the triangle for you, and then P to Q is 7.8, which is the length in front of vertex R, so I have marked it with small r. And then Q to R is in front of P, so I marked it with small p, and it has a value 9.1. And then we have RP length. RP length is in front of Q, so I marked it with small q, and it is 4.9. And now the requirement of the question is find size of the largest angle. Size of the largest angle. So my focus will be only for the calculation of the largest angle. No need to find and perform unnecessary calculations. Okay, so in order to find the largest angle, we know that the largest angle is the angle in front of the largest side face. We have to find which length is the largest among these three given lengths. So one side is 4.9, other is 7.8, and the third is 9.1. This is the length which is in front of the vertex P, so it means that P is the largest angle. So we have to find P, and then we have to decide that by which rule, either sine law or cosine law, we have to find this angle. As none of the angles is already given, we are just given with three lengths, so we have to apply cosine law in order to find this angle. So in triangle PQR, PQ and R, as we need to find angle P, so I'll be keeping my letter P here. P square equals to Q square plus R square minus 2 into QR, And cos of what letter? Cos of the letter which is on the other side, cos of p. Now what we have to do, we just have to insert the values carefully. That p has the value 9.1. 9.1 square equals to 4.9 plus 7.8 square minus 2 into 4.9 into 7.8 and cos of angle P. Cos of angle P, this has to come over here. 9.1 square, 9.1 square is 82.81. 82.81, 4.9. 4.9 square is 24.01. 01. 7.8 square, 60.84. 60.84. 7.8, let me confirm, yes, 60.84. 84 minus 2 multiplied by 4.9 multiplied by 7.8, and this gives me 76.44 and cos of angle P. Now first add up these two like terms. Okay, this will give me 24.01 plus 60.84, 82.81 equals to 84.85 minus 76.44 and cos of angle P. Shift it towards other side. 82.81 minus 84.85 equals to minus 76.44 cos of P. I have to take away 82.81 from 84.85, and this gives me, because 84 is bigger, 2.04 equals to minus 76.44 cos P. Now look, minus sign can go with this minus sign easily, and we will left with cos P equals to 2.04 upon 76.44, or P equals to cos inverse 2.04 upon 76.44 cos inverse of 2.04 divided by 76.44. This gives me 88.47. P equals to 88.47, and as we have to give our answer nearest to three significant figures, so it will be 88.5 degrees. I hope really easy and clear lesson. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.